Houston is a resale gold mine. There's a reason why every time I'm out, you see me sourcing, posting content, you see a bunch of people in the back going through items and things like that. There's a reason why I'm able to bring you stories like 18-year-old Mike, who's running his vintage clothes and apparel company while still in high school, because we're in a unique market with a unique opportunity at a unique time that we have been the beneficiaries of some unique benefits that really allow us to take advantage of and excel. Here's the first one. Houston is very dense with sourcing outlets. Sourcing outlets being places where you can find items to resell, right? Houston has we have an extensive portfolio of Goodwills, meaning that we have Goodwills here. About 90% of Houstonians live within 5 miles of a Goodwill. Goodwill is what I recommend as the starting point for new resellers. And we have the full portfolio. We have every type of Goodwill. We have Goodwill Computer. We have Goodwill Outlet. We have Goodwill Select. We have the standard Goodwill. So because we have all four of those, we have, not only do we have an abundance of Goodwills, we have an abundance of niche Goodwills, where you can actually, okay, if you want to focus on electronics, you can go to Computer Works. If you want to focus on, just bulk inventory, you want to go to the outlets. If you want to focus on, luxury, you can go to the one in River Oaks, Lamar. So we have that, right? Goodwill is the foundation of new resellers in most cases. Not only do we have that, though, we have an expanding and explosive liquidation market, right? So with the liquidation stores that's when you get like the Crazy Boss, the Black Friday. Those are the stores where, you come in and let's say on Thursday they open up and everything in there is $10, and they'll have all type of amazing items, and it's just almost a free for all. Then the next day, maybe Thursday, everything is $8, and then Friday everything is $6. And a lot of these are like refurbished, barely or never used items, from Amazon, various places like that. And these things are popping up everywhere. On top of that, Houston has some of the most fire garage sales of any market that I've ever been to. Especially when you start hitting like the Southwest, that Stafford area, that Stafford Murphy Road. Yeah, like you go down there, you are gonna see some amazing things for sale, some amazing prices. So like what the Mexican community does, they go out and source, right? But they don't flip stuff on eBay. They don't put stuff on OfferUp. They go out and source so that they can have garage sales every weekend. But they garage sales, one thing I'll say about the Mexicans, I got to give them props. The Mexicans, they not greedy. They not trying to step on the brick. Mexicans, they giving fair prices so you can really source. I have never been in a market with better garage sales and those options as well. There's wind trying to hate on me, so I'm going to have to sit in the car. On top of that, right, we have a great estate sale, a huge volume of estate sales, where you can go on estatesales.net, see what they're going to be selling, see photos, the whole nine. And if it's something you want, it's not that competitive to where if you see something you want, you can't, with enough effort, show up and be one of the first people in that house taking your claim. And hey, are all estate sales priced the same? Sometimes certain people get a little greedy, but for the most part, man, you can eat just off of estate sales. Also, thrift stores. There's so many different thrift stores in Houston right now. You have a lot of thrift stores that are associated with churches. That's going to be like I think it's Blue something, right off of West Park, Bray's Resale. So in connection with churches, a lot of like nonprofit outreaches are creating these resale shops that be having amazing stuff to source through. Great high flippable items. I picked up some Jordans from one, $15. Resold them things about 75, 2 days later, 48-hour flip, 300% return. That type of stuff is out here. And there's such an abundance of great resale stores. And the thing about a resale store is like, there's no tangible evidence. There's nothing you can look at from the exterior to tell if a resale store is dope. So you can literally discover them. But then you have ones like Roxy that have every Sunday, fill a bag up for $20. You have, there's, if you wanted to, you could successfully source at a new place every day for months in the Houston market. Like it's that filled with great opportunity. Just Google top thrift stores. Then that's supported by a flea market community and an open market community. So you have that on top of everything else. And here's what ultimately like ties it all together. Houston is logistically designed where you can travel throughout the city and get from one place to another, generally speaking, outside of rush hour. I can be on the south side and get to Greens Point and then get back from Greens Point, and maybe if I need to run to Katy, run to Katy. I can get from Katy and get from Katy to A-Leave. So not only do we have a density of all these various outlets, we're able to travel in a way logistically that most major cities can't. You can't get from the east side of Atlanta to the west side of Atlanta in the middle of the day and go back. You can't run. You can't just run from North Atlanta to South Atlanta to check out a store and be back home with 45 minutes. You can't do that out there. You can't decide in the middle of the day in LA, man, okay, I'm about to go check out some spots in Santa Monica, then I'm gonna roll over there. And you can't do that. Nah, these other cities, they don't have the logistical flow and freeway systems where you can move around and access that much of the city in one day. But what Houston has done, even though it be annoying as shit, this freeway lane shut down, that shut down, Houston logistically allows a reseller to be able to travel freely and cover more ground than probably any other resellers in America. And lastly, hey, we got a pretty fair post office system. I'm about to head right downtown to Hadley. Hey, meet my ladies up there. They love when they see 10X come in there. 6:57 knowing they close at 7. But we got post offices that stay open as late as 7 o'clock, making it even easier for you to be like a same day shipper. So, it's a very unique opportunity. Hey, shoot, I'm about to get my coin out here. And as I learn, I'm going to sprinkle some seeds. And, hey, y'all follow me for more information on it, and I'll probably elaborate on this. But Houston alone, I think I'm going to niche down on a lot of my content to exclusively Houston because it's that unique of an opportunity. We are literally living in a resale gold rush in Houston, Texas.